Hey everyone, so we all have something that makes us feel a little insecure, right? Maybe it's the way that we look, the way we sound, or even the way that we carry ourselves. But what if I told you self-esteem isn't something you're just born with? It's something that can be built. Honestly, if I have $1 for every time I doubted myself, questioning myself, I probably owning a mansion full of cash right now. But today, we're going to talk about why people struggle with self-esteem and how you can start building yours. Whether you feel like you're not enough or you're stuck in the cycle of self-doubt, this video is for you. So let's dive in. Now, before we go even deeper, we have to know why do we have low self-esteem. Now let's get to point number 1. Negativity since childhood. One of my biggest insecurities growing up was my height. I am 5'8". And let me tell you, I was always the tallest girl in the room. Friends used to joke around like calling me a giraffe, a bamboo, everything. And honestly, hearing that over and over again, even from teachers, really made me annoyed. It made me annoyed to the point that I felt insecure. And then guess what? I tried to make myself look less tall. I didn't want to stand out, so I become more and more and more self-conscious. That is the kind of stuff that chips away at your self-esteem. It wasn't until I joined modeling school that things changed. In that environment, basically, my height became an advantage. People started to complimenting me like, wow, you're so perfect for this, you're so tall, and I want to have your height. Where has all these compliments been? I always been the one who get laughed at. But that was basically how people saw me. And that is when I realized you cannot let others define your happiness and your own self-worth. Before we go further, make sure to stick around because later in this video, I'm going to share a powerful exercise to help you visualize your most confident self, and trust me, you don't want to miss it. Number 2, constant comparison. Another thing that really messes with my self-esteem is comparison. How many of us compare our worst features with somebody else's best feature? It's such a bad thing, but we keep doing it. Why is that? Especially in social media, all we see was the highlight of the good stuff that happened in this person's life. And we feel like we didn't even get a little bit out of that. We are not even good compared to that. Of course, it's all the good stuff. But instead of comparing yourself with others, why not compare yourself to the person that you were last year or 5 years ago? Ask yourself, have I grown? Have I changed? If yes, that's awesome. If not, that is the time for you now to break out of that mold. Keep improving and evolving because that's what matters. Number 3, negative self-talk and self-limiting beliefs. Let's talk about negative self-talk and self-limiting beliefs. We've all been there, right? Saying things like, I'm not good enough, I'm not capable, I am not confident, I don't have what it takes to be successful. And when you think about it, it's like putting knives in your own self. Like you keep stabbing yourself with all these words. If your best friend came to you saying those things, wouldn't you stop them? Why would you let yourself do that? The key is replacing those limiting beliefs with a growth mindset. Whether it's at work, at the gym, or everyday life, ask yourself, how can I push myself today? Instead of thinking, this is the best I can do, try thinking, what more I can do. Growth is everything. Now, let's talk about how you actually build self-esteem. Number 1, you have to accept yourself and love yourself. Now, let's talk about accepting and loving yourself. Honestly, accepting myself changed everything for me. When I didn't love myself, I used to think, why am I so tall? Why can't I be just normal? But when I started to embrace who I was, when I started thinking, I'm a tall queen, period, everything shifted. I started seeing all the advantages of my height, like being able to be a model or reach the top of the shelf. Here's an exercise for you. Go to your mirror, look at yourself, and point out 3 things that you love about yourself. Maybe it's your smile, your hair, your teeth, whatever it is, own it. This practice will help you to shift the way you see yourself. Number 2, visualize your ideal confident self. Okay, this part is probably one of the most powerful steps in building your self-esteem. Visualize yourself as your ideal confident self. This exercise can completely change the way you see yourself, and it's something successful people do all the time. Here's what I want you to do. Write down 10 things your confident self would do. Maybe you'll speak up in meetings, walk with your head held high, or go for that job promotion. Whatever it is, write it down. Then start creating that reality. Visualize yourself doing those things every day. Watch how it changes your life. Number 3, take care of your appearances. Now let's talk about appearances. If you are insecure about your look, guess what? You can change things. You can take care of your skin, your hair, can do makeup, can dress better. Whatever it is that you can work on it. It's not about faking it, but it's about showing yourself and most importantly, showing your best self. Number 4, shower yourself with compliments and positive thoughts. Here's a metaphor for you. Think about your mind as a glass of water. Right now, it might be filled with dirty water, negative thoughts. But if you keep pouring clean water, positive thoughts into the glass, eventually water will become clear. Ta-da! And put even more. This is how you can have that self-esteem. Number 5. Focus your energy and attention on others. When you focus on others, whether it's on a conversation or just being present, you create this energy that makes you seem charismatic and confident. And the cool thing is that energy bounces back to you. People will start seeing you as someone with self-esteem and confidence. Number 6, replace old behaviors with new ones. If you have old habits or behaviors that are holding you back, now it's time to replace them. Maybe you've got some disorganization going on or some bad hygiene habits. Replace those with new positive behaviors. Remember, you are not defined by your past. Every day is a chance to become a new version of yourself, the best version of yourself. Number 7, practice being confident. And finally, practice being confident. Confidence is like a muscle. You've got to work on it. So next time you are in a meeting or at an event, decide that you are going to show up confidently. I actually talk more about this in the video on how introverts can become confident. Make sure to check out that video as well. Here. Okay, so building self-esteem is a journey. It's not going to happen overnight, but with every small step you take, you are getting closer to becoming your most confident self. So take it one day at a time and keep moving forward. And before you go, make sure to check out this video right here. It's going to help you to grow into your best self. Trust me, it's packed with more tips to help you to take control of your life and boost your confidence. Don't miss out. Click here. See you on my next video. Bye.